Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. Once in a while, you hear about a man looking for love in all the wrong places and getting scammed. And I'm going to try to quickly go over one that I just came across today here on Love Beyond the Sea. Please subscribe. I want to help people avoid things like this. And even better, have a good, long-lasting marriage with a woman from the Philippines. This is from the dailymail.co.uk. Los Angeles man caught up in online romance scam is robbed of $6,000 and his cell phone by a woman he traveled to Colombia to meet after chatting to her online for 3 months. So I know some of you have met women in other countries, which is fantastic. Love Beyond the Sea isn't necessarily for a man looking for a Filipina, but I did, so I can help with that. And there are some similarities. But gosh, this this isn't something that makes me laugh at. It makes me upset when this happens. Please comment, if you will. A Los Angeles man fell victim to an online romance scam after Colombian woman he met online and traveled to meet robbed him of $6,000 and his cell phone. And it mentions his name here. That's not really important, but he flew to northern Caribbean coast city of Santa Marta before Christmas to meet this woman who had not been identified, chatting to her online for 3 months. That's not bad, If that's the only one he's talking to, he should have some idea of her character, at least a little bit. But his search for love unraveled when she and another female mugged him for his cash and cell phone at their first meeting. So he was ganged up on by this scammer and some help. He says, "I wanted to have a serious relationship, and we all do, but I have been robbed," he said, who's originally from Mexico. He said that he organized a trip around Christmas holidays with this woman. He said, "I met her through social media. We've been talking for months, and we planned this trip to meet and start a romance, but she fooled me," he said. That's right. He did get fooled. The problem is, how do we keep men from getting fooled? There were 2 girls. They looked serious, decent, but when I stepped foot in Santa Marta, they took everything I had, he said. He did not reveal any other details on how the robbery transpired. El Tiempo newspaper reported that he has filed an incident report with the local prosecutor's office. No arrests have been made. The stunned Californian said he had vacationed in other Colombian cities in the past, never traveled to Santa Marta, the first Spanish settlement in the Andean nation. Said, "The situation has me disappointed. I don't know where to turn or who to go to," he said. "This problem has not allowed me to enjoy or get to know the city well, which at first glance appears to be very poor." Very poor. That's me for emphasis there, repeating that. Just like the Philippines, there are a lot of poor women there. It could be Dominican Republic, Africa, anywhere else, where you can find a good wife. But that quality of a poor nation is something you need to take seriously. For anyone who is looking to meet their future significant other on a dating site or online app, this man has one simple recommendation. Before embarking on a journey to discover love on social media networks, take a good look at who you are talking to. That the same thing that happened to me does not happen to you, because he says this messes up Christmas, New Year's, and the holidays. Well, he was robbed, scammed of $6,000, and I'm glad it wasn't more than that. Some people have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. So for him, he needs to learn what he did wrong. Get to know the woman. A lot of guys, though, are easily fooled with the words, "I love you." That just makes the brain stop working. Or, I don't know, "I need you." They've never met. There's no obligation to each other. Not yet. They're not engaged. But, the scammers know what to put in his ear to kind of make him think, aha, I must be something special. All of a sudden, this woman is available, and I'm going to go meet her, and You know, I'm not saying he's not a nice guy, but nice guys get scammed a lot, and it's really a bad thing. Um, we don't know the details. Had he sent her any money before? So I will say it again. Don't send any money if you haven't met them personally, or you're engaged, or you're married. Just say no. And if she says, I love you, I would let that go in one ear and out the other too. Don't trap it in your head, because what does she even know about love if she's telling some stranger she's never met she loves him? Probably very little. She's just toying with him. But sometimes that's all it takes. A few simple statements like this, and a man, I don't know if she knew how much money he was bringing, but he had to bring money. Maybe he told her. Maybe he said, oh, well, I'm going to go down there. I'm going to pay so much for my flights, and I'm going to bring $6,000, and I want to meet you and have fun. Maybe he shouldn't have said anything, but nevertheless, this woman is still going to scam him one way or another, no matter what. But this really, I don't have any skin in this game. I mean, I've met my wife. We've been married 7.5 years. She's not scammed me. She's a citizen. She's working, going to school. She's a great wife. I love her very much. I need that woman in my life. But when I went down there to marry her in 2015, for my first time, we went to get married, and we're still together. And she's told me all kinds of things about how women can easily fool these Westerners. You know, usually there's a big age gap involved. I'm not saying that an age gap can't work, because we have an age gap. But what do you, let me know what you think. What is it? What is it that guys miss? Why do they, time and time again, it's not like there's not an internet where a man can say, oh my, there's women everywhere scamming men. Look at that guy, he fell for that, and that guy got ripped off. It's unlikely that he's such a newcomer to this that he doesn't know that these things happen. But you know, even people that are aware of it, they still can get scammed. I think it's the words, I love you. I think that freezes people. Makes them think, I better go marry this person because she loves me, or she appreciates me, or whatever. Just realize, if she hasn't met you, she could be saying that to other people. And you just really kind of have to be a little bit, hold it back at first. Now, of course, I went out there to marry somebody, but here's the thing about that. If somebody only wants to scam you and they're not serious, and you propose to them and they know you're serious, they're probably not going to marry you, because that's not what they want. They want to string you along with many others, to make as much income as they can. And there's a lot of money to be made in scamming foreigners. And I just hate to see this. We were just in California earlier this year, lots of guys looking for, and he's not looking for a Filipina, but when you're looking for someone from a poor country, you know, be careful, be realistic. Just don't give any money. None. In fact, the right woman isn't going to ask you for it, because she has character. She doesn't want you to think she needs your money. She can earn it herself. There is a big financial component in this, whether it's in the Philippines or somewhere else. So that is, they want to make their life better, improve the life of their parents. I would look for somebody that wants to work. I know there's a whole set of struggles with there. I'll make a video on that here soon. But why do people keep getting scammed? It's not like this is brand new. It just keeps happening. Before I forget and run out of time, failure to let other people know what you're doing is a big thing. Let someone else you know that you trust, who will tell you what you need to hear. I'm making a fist here. You can't tell, because I'm really riled up about this. Talk to somebody. Get counsel. Get advice. Let them know what you're doing. And if they think you're all crazy, and everybody thinks the woman you're interested in, you're crazy about that, then listen to them. They're most likely right, because they care about you, and I do too. I hope you get something out of this video here on Love Beyond the Sea.